You know, you're not allowed to read diaries, but there is one diary in particular that you are allowed to read.
Hi, my name is Alexa from SK San Joseph Papar, school code XCA 4252. Recently, I have read a good book. It is titled Diary of Wimpy Kid, The Wrecking Ball. Let's look in the cover for a bit. In the cover, you can see that Greg is kind of in some trouble and he does not look happy about it. Let's talk about the book, shall we? The story takes place in the early 2000s, 2003 to be exact. In the first parts of the book, Greg looks through his closet and finds all the junk that he's put there since he was a child. While he does, he finds all sorts of stuff, such as toys, costumes, and even arts and crafts, and many more. He thought, yes, you couldn't use them anymore. But instead of him throwing them away, he decides to make money out of them by doing a yard sale, which, in my opinion, was pretty smart of him. But the next thing he did was less smarter. His yard sale was very tacky and bad and suspicious, like a buyer you wouldn't trust to buy from. He sold broken toys and called them fun toys. He sold lotion and called it invisible lotion. He sold an umbrella and called it a bat shield. Seriously, who would buy from him? But that wasn't the worst part. The worst one out of them all, and the saddest, was he sold all the toys and the gifts that his family gave him. And even Greg Heffley's neighbors agree with me that his yard sale was pretty bad because, fortunately, no one ended up buying his weird items. And to cheer himself up, he decides to say that it's their loss that he didn't buy any of their items because he says soon he will be famous and all the items that he owned will be worth more than it is now. That just goes to show that Greg is kind of a sociopath and a narcissist. If you don't know what narcissist means, it is a person that is way too obsessive about themselves and cares about themselves way more than they should be, which of course can easily apply to the main character, Greg Heffley. Greg Heffley also has a close friend, and his only friend, Rowley. Greg always says that he wants to find a new friend because Rowley isn't really his ideal friend. But there are no other people more better to be his friend than Greg Heffley. It's also because Greg Heffley is my least favorite character because he thinks too much about himself and he doesn't respect others that much. This whole amazing story is written by a very distinguished author, Jeff Kinney. The book consists of 217 pages. This book is also noted with a mixture of humor and comedy, which I can assure you, you'll have a good laugh while reading it. The story taught me that you should always appreciate what you have and don't be a bad bragger. If you think this book is worth a try, then I would recommend you reading all the other books in the series. Personally, I have read all of them since I myself is a big fan of Jeff Kinney's Diary of Wimpy Kid books. And when I mean I'm a big fan, I mean I've read all of their books. I would love to review all the other books, but that's for another book review in the future. Since this is a book review, I would rate this book a 10 out of 10 for its well-drawn pictures, high-quality story, and of course, Greg Heffley's handwriting. I'm a bit jealous he writes better than me. But anyways, we have come to the end of this book review. So I would like to thank everyone that has come this far in this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another book review. This is Alexa. Roger out.